You know, the one thing that I always found kind of weird is that when women reach a certain age, doctors just say, get on birth control anyway. And it seems kind of insulting, as if they don't respect the agency of the individual, but they don't. I hear these stories from my female friends where they're like, as soon as I turned 16 or 17, my doctor was like, time to get on the pill. Whether or not you're planning on having kids, whether or not you're actually with somebody, just get on the pill. Just get it. And they would make up these excuses like, have acne? Take this. Have this ailment? Take this. In reality, I think the push was basically just don't have kids. Too many kids. You should not have children. Well, check out this story from the Daily Mail. Warning over new Gen Z TikTok trend urging women to quit the pill because it makes you ugly, fat, and depressed. So what's the truth about these claims? Hey, wow, based TikTok meme. That's surprising. They say, young women are being urged to ditch hormonal birth control under TikTok's newest health trend that has spooked experts. Videos highlighting the benefits of switching to natural contraception have racked up hundreds of thousands of views. Users claim the pill, as well as other popular forms of hormonal contraception, have left them feeling ugly. Others have complained about birth control causing weight gain, acne, and depression. But medics said the trend was worrying and raised concerns over the effectiveness of the back to nature movement, as it has been called. Many women turning their back on the pill are instead relying on apps which track menstrual cycles and rely on temperature data to determine when they are likely to be fertile and therefore need to use protection. The issue is that hormonal birth control has profound effects on the body, and you should talk to a doctor about whether it's right for you. But if people are saying they don't like the effects on their body, these women, then they have every right not to take it. I think it's something they should consider. But again, I'm not a doctor. They say, yet these are not foolproof, with scores of women reporting unwanted pregnancies after such apps failed to correctly protect them. The hashtag getting off birth control has racked up over 7 million views on TikTok. Again, based TikTok. I dig it. One video watched 1.1 million times claims natural family planning methods are 98% effective at preventing pregnancy. Another clip posted from one account states, hormonal contraception has never agreed with my body. I've been on 5 to 6 types of birth control, and during this period, I developed cystic acne. I put on a lot of weight, and it really affected my mood and libido negatively. She also provided a link to the fertility app Natural Cycles, writing, use code PCOS for 20% off your subscription. Natural Cycles is for 18 plus and does not protect against STIs. Okay. Women using the app need to measure their temperature most days and input the results into the app, which uses an algorithm to calculate their fertility. It identifies green days when a woman is unlikely to fall pregnant and red days when contraception would be needed. Or how about you make the days the woman can get pregnant the green days and say, this will help you get pregnant. I wonder if there are women using this app because they're trying to have kids. Dr. Janet Barter, a chair and president of the Faculty of Sexual and Reproductive Health, told the BBC Radio 4 Today program that patients being influenced by contraception information on social media is something that's been worrying us for a while. I so despise these people. Oh, man. If women are experiencing a thing and they make a video where they say, this is what I think is better, shut your mouth. But we're the experts and they might get pregnant. It's their choice. Shut up. I just despise these people. It's so worrying that young girls are too stupid, they say. It's so pathetic. She added, every day I speak to women who are absolutely terrified of using hormonal contraception. Terrified to start, worrying about whether they should come off it because they're hearing information that it's risky or that it's going to give them side effects. It does have side effects, but, talk to a doctor. We're always also keen for there to be more research into hormonal contraception. But what we do know is that it's extremely safe. So the pill, for example, has probably had more research on its safety than any other tablet that you might swallow. I personally am not a fan of the generic mass medication of anyone. They're putting fluoride in our water. It's good for your teeth, they say. If it's good for my teeth, I don't need to drink it. I can spit it out. No, but they put it in your water. They fluoridate your water. We're on well water here. We don't got fluoride in our water. But in big cities, they do. And I got no beef, but it's a scientific fact that fluoride is a neurotoxin, damages your brain. Okay, well, if people are, look, man, let me tell you a story. I had a friend once. His sister had a kid. she comes home with nursery water. And I'm like, what's nursery water? And it's 2 big jugs. It says with added fluoride. And I'm like, why do you want to give your baby more fluoride? Like, they argue the fluoride in tap water is not that bad. And I'm like, okay, well then don't give them extra. And I just Googled it. And they were like, no, fluoride's good for babies. And I was like, dude, here's like Oxford running a study that says fluoride causes fluorosis of the teeth and it causes cognitive decline. And they were like, but why would they sell nursery water to babies? And I'm like, you know what, man? I look at all this stuff and I see only one conclusion: making people stupid and making not many of them anymore. They want you to abort your kids. They want you to sterilize your kids, and they want them to be guzzling fluoride. Fluoride drinkers. You want to protect your teeth? Fluoride in toothpaste sounds fantastic. Fluoride seems to really help your teeth if you're an adult. If you're a child, there's something called fluorosis, which it negatively impacts cellular development and gives you spotty, brittle teeth. And then there's obviously the cognitive problems. Now, the argument they make is that it's negligible in tap water. Okay, fine, sure, whatever. You don't have to drink it. Don't put it in my drinking water. The Vox.com ran a story about putting lithium in water to prevent suicide. If somebody has a particular ailment that requires medication, a doctor should prescribe it. But this idea that all women should just be taking hormonal birth control is insane to me. They say side effects of the pill include nausea, breast tenderness, enlargement, headaches, weight gain, missed periods, mood changes, decreased libido, and discharge. Yikes. They've long been shared. Rarer side effects include blood clots, high blood pressure, liver tumors, and even a raised risk of breast cancer. But Dr. Barter added, we also know about the pill's effectiveness, and we know that any method of hormonal contraception, we know that, so that's the pill, but also the patch, ring, IUD. We know exactly their effectiveness. We know a lot about their side effects. I absolutely hate with a passion these people. What they're saying is, for no reason, you should be on contraception. For no reason. Dude, if a woman doesn't want to get pregnant, she can be on birth control by her choice. But a doctor should not be going to women who are saying they don't want to be on it and saying, you should just do it. It's creepy. So creepy, dude. We do know that some women do suffer from mood changes, but it's important that they have the chance to have a conversation with a healthcare professional so they can work out what the problem is and what they could do instead. It's amazing. Are women going to doctors and being like, doc, I'm really worried that I might have a kid? Some, but not all. Yet still, they're telling every single woman just to get it. That's what I can't stand. Selling pharmaceutical products. That's big pharma telling people to just give people drugs. Disgusting. They say recent TikTok videos include breakup with birth control who told her followers, I've used the fertility awareness method for the last 5 years of my life to successfully prevent unwanted pregnancy, to heal my PMS, to finally lose my stubborn belly fat, and to stop having such intense mood swings and depression and anxiety. In another video with 17,000 views, one user wrote, when you thought you were ugly, hated yourself and had zero sex drive, and felt like a robot every day, but you realized it was just because you were on birth control. Meanwhile, another TikTok account shared photos of herself while using birth control and after stopping taking the pill. On birth control, unable to control my weight, so unhappy and depressed. Studies show that hormonal contraception itself doesn't cause weight gain. However, it can increase appetite in some women, which may see them eat more. The NHS notes that the natural fertility awareness method of contraception, blah, 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 can be up to 99% effective if followed consistently and correctly. Natural family planning can be very effective if it's done perfectly, but doing it perfectly involves a huge amount of input. So the temperature can be effective at all sorts of things. So travel, changing your sleep pattern, if you're not well, can affect your temperature change. Not everybody logs their periods every month. And of course, it involves not having sex on the days when it's not safe to, but it's around ovulation, which is the time most women feel like having sex. And in fact, if you have sex, but you protect yourself with a condom, then the effectiveness of that is only as good as the effectiveness of the condom. And I'm creeped out by the social engineering, telling all women just to do this because they're worried about teenage pregnancy and things like that. We are abdicating responsibility as families in dealing with this stuff properly. So instead of dealing with it, we're just mass medicating everyone all the time. I am sick of mass medication. I don't like pills. I don't like alcohol. People should be people. They should eat healthy. They should stay away from preservatives and high fructose corn syrup and garbage starches and sugars. Eat natural. Eat better food. I'll just tell you this. Go talk to a nutritionist and a doctor. But man, this stuff really grinds my gears. But you know what? I'm not a woman. So it'll be up to them. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up tonight at 8 p.m. over at youtube.com/TimcastIRL. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.